Managed package madness. What? Some folks I know really like managed packages, like the third-party software you can get from the Salesforce App Exchange. And indeed, it's a strong selling point for using Salesforce. Some of the reasons you might want to use a managed package include the following. It's a fast start for times when you're in a high-demand situation. You need to get up and rolling quickly, and you don't have a lot of time or money to invest in development. I want to point out here, though, that some companies misinterpret when this is actually true. You might have the full in-house capability at times to create custom solutions that do outpace or outdo the features of a third-party solution. It depends on need, urgency, and a number of other factors. External services can certainly make a lot of sense, like address validation services, electronic signature software that requires careful legal oversight, or other times when trying to create a solution in-house would be remarkably expensive. Some companies have formed around the practice of scaling these needs for companies everywhere, and they're able to provide a standard, high-quality service to those who need it, receiving the benefits of all the organizations using it, instead of being one company trying to tackle everything on their own. Productivity integrations can also be a major seller, especially for sales teams. They might truly benefit from having functionality that automatically creates or updates records on their behalf as they're interacting with other systems, or have ways in which they'd want to interact with other solutions from within Salesforce as a central system to manage it all. But there's a saying out there that can easily lead solutions astray. It goes, "Don't reinvent the wheel," which means don't try to redo something else that's already been done in a wasted effort. Be careful with this as a line of thinking for your own recommendations in providing solutions. Wheels are a funny thing. On the one hand, they're an ingenious creation that's been around for thousands of years. Then again, not all wheels are the same. We have wheels for bicycles, cars, trains, or even special wheels for interplanetary robotic rovers that are specialized to operate in low gravity. These different uses of the wheel needed new versions of the wheel so that the wheel that goes onto these machines could be the best possible wheel for the given job. The wheel really is a great invention, but it turns out, thinking about it, it has been reinvented many times, and for good reason. But then, wait a minute, do we really have something that is as elegant, as useful, as robust, as versatile as the wheel in software development? I'm not so sure, and neither are many I've spoken with. The next time you get a great idea on how to make something better, and someone suggests not to reinvent the wheel or some other version of the same expression, you might point out to them, you can't just put bicycle wheels onto, say, a train and expect it to work. There are engineering principles that prevent that from working. Sometimes you really do need either a better wheel or something that attempts to create something as good as a wheel in the first place. That may not be enough to persuade whoever it is you're talking to, and you might lose in thinking through a situation while suggesting improvements as those ideas are shut down. As a developer, you can't control human decisions, and that's certainly sometimes for the best. But just know, sometimes you can make really great solutions if you and your team are able to open up your minds to doing solutions better. And beware the thinking that may attempt to stifle better ways of solving the problem. A custom solution really can be the better, less expensive way to go. You can often create something better than a third-party solution because you can create something that fits the domain you're working in precisely, with maximum efficiency, with less bloat or unnecessary components, less waste. There are times when customizing really can be better than going off the shelf. Don't make unfounded assumptions or shrug shoulders. Carefully investigate each opportunity on a case-by-case basis. Sometimes it's worth it. It won't always be worth it, but sometimes. When it comes to packages, there are definitely trade-offs, even as they might contain great benefits, especially when adding functionality to standard objects. If additional triggers are added, this may result in additional CPU time on those object transactions, recursion, or even some unpredictable behavior if you're trying to build functionality that closely works with that of the managed package. And if you're having to include a lot of code, components, or configuration around the managed package, that can mean longer deployment times and testing times, longer compilation of the Apex when first making its way into the org. And that can mean longer development iteration time as a whole, making long-term support and enhancement more expensive. All that said, perhaps the best advice I can give is try before you buy. If the third-party package offers a trial or evaluation period free of charge, definitely take it. Try the software in meaningful tests first. And when they call it an evaluation period, do your part as a developer to truly evaluate that package. Does it affect transactions running time? Does it run additional queries? And if so, how many? How many DML statements might it add in meaningful test scenarios? As long as you carefully weigh the benefits, as well as the negatives, in managed packages, you'll be able to help find the balance in your org and keep the wheels of innovation and automation running smoothly.